Hey guys, welcome back to the content you're about to watch. I'm feeling ready today. Ready. Today, I will be going over to another subreddit for the red zone. I don't know what I'm calling it, but that's all I'm gonna do. Today, we're going for r slash anti-work. Let me see what this is about. What's this? It's a subreddit for those who want to end work, are curious about ending work, want to get the most out of a work-free life, want to get more information on anti-work ideas, and want personal help with their own job slash work-related struggles. Oh, this is very interesting right now. Well, I'm currently at work, and I'm not gonna say anything negative about my current job, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyways, all right, let's get to the first thing right here. All right, here we go. First things first, manager upset until homework is signed during company time. Okay, let's read this one. So I work in sales. My manager is 24 years old, still lives with his parents, and clearly has a mindset he's still in college. I'm not sure he's in college. I think he's went for a doctrine or a master's if he's in that same age. If we don't hit our KPIs each day, he'll assign us homework. It's always the same thing. So if I know I won't hit them that day, I do it during the company time and send it to him right before I leave. He got upset with me saying that it was homework and shouldn't be done on company time. Just thought this would find this funny as it amuses when he gets upset. Edit. To answer some common questions, so lots of common questions. The task is to find 5 new sales leads. I already found a new job and just waiting for my start date. This company doesn't allow a 2-week notice. If you tell them, they tell you to go home right away. I do it this way specifically because it bothers knowing that I'm not doing it at home. Okay, so there's to find this 5 new sales leads, but there is no home needs in those signs homework. And what homework you're talking about? If you're talking about the workload, yeah, that's a really bad thing. And if it's worse, if it's unpaid, yeah, quit the job right there. Quit the job from there, because I don't think you have time for that. So it comes. In all seriousness, that should be reported as this should be reported to HR as unpaid time. And just to clarify, this homework is to be done off the clock. And then he answered, yes, he expect us to have really who have families and our obligations to go home and do this task. Basically, salary, but they only talk about that in terms of working out the company hours. Need a long lunch, so on errands. Nope, you're expected to be in office. But emails on the weekend or do work at night, of course your salary. Florida, okay. Yeah, that's not really even that fair to have. You have overtime, you have to get paid. They should get you paid. If that's not an overtime, then I don't know what is. That's not a work that I want to have with overtime with no pay. That's a lot of things here. Okay, saw this earlier. Freedom Fury. USB drivers are sharing thermometer reads from inside the trucks. UPS CEO would never accept working in 120-degree or 130-degree offices. Drivers shouldn't have to either. I mean, working 120 or 130, either they cheating or they might have to different. My friend snuck a thermometer to FedEx work at and brought it to the trailers we were loading, obviously. We were reading of 116 Fahrenheit and 86% humidity. Nothing but a fan at the opening of the door. It's absolutely hellish. Someone at another position died last week from heat exhaustion. I mean, that's a very serious thing. Especially over the summer. Oh my god, it's worse. It's worse if you get heated right there in the middle of the summer. No fan at all, no air conditioned. That's a problem for me. You have to save weight, fuel, and cost. They don't put AC in the mail trucks. Exactly. Some of the newer USBs have them, but most of the trademark ones don't. So the solution, you either have a better ventilate the back, or only use AC when you're going from hub to delivery route. I leave a water bottle in my box for this reason. Frozen in the summer and wrapped it in a paper towel. Room temp the rest of the year. Oh, this is, I mean, that's friends 116, 150 Fahrenheit, that's 46. Yeah. Okay, comparing this one, the Sahara Desert is one of the driest ones. When mean temperature of over 30, that's 86 Fahrenheit. And the average high temperature in the summer are over 40. And it can even soar to 47, which is really close approaches with it. This is really hot. Yeah, Florida is a bad thing, to walk in the heat in the middle in the afternoon because you're probably gonna die. Okay, workers aren't poor because they don't know how to save money or cook a meal cheaply. They're poor because a capitalist minority own the means of production, exploit the labor, and pay them as little as possible. Workers are poor because capitalists are rich. That's true. Poverty isn't a bug. It's a feature of capitalism. This cannot exist without poverty. We're in the capitalist. We're in the United States in America. We're here, and it's capitalists here. You have to be in the game of a capitalist game. Okay. Oh, the comp doesn't literally have this one. Okay, it's a good comment. And when you try to dig yourself out of that hole, you can't get out. You don't qualify for a loan or a credit card because either you have a bad credit or no credit, or you have to find a cosigner. Not that you have a cosigner really. You have some kind of emergency. You can't do anything of it because you don't have enough savings. I mean, what am I gonna do with a little? Save it? It's gonna take me a long time to process that and just be patient. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to make myself move. Just get patient. Your family and friends can't help you because they're on the struggle bus too. Or maybe they can, but because to them it looks like you're just a messed up. They refuse to help you. They might be a burden to you if you don't. I mean, it's struggle because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for to get myself a job or something. Because job that is very trustable. I can do what it says. They exactly do and make sure their contract contracts are not as shady. Because if some of the contracts there's some tons of red flags on it. Yeah, that I don't want to work on that one. That's not trustworthy. They're paying for the cost of transportation, be that in the form of gas and car payments and insurance, or Uber, Lyft, cab rides, or bus pass. So you're literally paying to go to work unless you work remotely. And even then, you need reliable internet phone. That's also another aspect. You're working remotely. As of 2022, I do not think they're gonna have to work remotely at this point. Because at this point, COVID is almost over. So we could be no longer living here, work remotely, and just leave and work as like usually go. Just go outside and school. Just when things to stabilize, something happens. Blow out a tire. Your kid has a growth spurt. Your dog gets allergic. You find out you're pregnant. You find out whatever it is. Probably charges interest. You can't afford to give your car the TLC needs. It breaks down. Can't afford to get that little lump checked out. Now you have stage 4 cancer. Can't afford regular dental checkups. Now you have a teeth removed. If you don't have insurance, your health insurance, you're useless as should be. I mean, that's the definitely purpose of the property. Recently hired a young woman. Yesterday was her first day. She attended one meeting and submitted a resignation. Said the vibes are off here. Ooh, what's wrong with that? I've done similar. When I was 18, I signed on with a telemarketing firm. After day 2, I went to the manager and explained that wasn't for me. Said he respected the honesty and wished more. Okay, and there's another story. When I was 18, I got roped into one of those sales systems that's actually thinly veiled MLM. So I was marketing. Hawking hot garbage miracle products. Some kind of water vacuum. I'm already not a sales team type of person, but I was hoping to get in like a stock worker or something before I knew everything about the company. Went to day 1 of the training where we got the Kool-Aid and learned the tricks for the demonstration. And told them I like to pitch it in cash. Got the F out. It's rainbow vacuums. Okay. Wow. Good telling me people say. The record in my own company was 9 minutes. The no play went to a project meeting with her new manager. I witnessing how he treated people. She walked over to HR and handed her badge. Big props to her. It was a jerk. So totally justified. Very, very justified. Really good. Yeah, that it was so quick. Like that was just first day, and then I want to see how this goes. And then now that I know about it, boom, you're done. Okay, let me read this job description here. Okay, at least 1 year call center experience required. I that definitely out because I don't do anything call center. I only do English. No job hopping. 2 years plus with most past employers. Must be a resident of Alabama, Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Maryland, Texas. Yeah, I'm not. That's totally okay. Have to be willing to purchase Windows, BC with. You gave me very specifics, and at least 8 like very specific here. I only have broadband full time only, okay? 8 Monday to Friday shifts to choose from in the Eastern time zone. Those are the times right here. Any combination of week, so and then this one to like that. Any combination of weekends and complete the 4 hours. Let's see what there's. Intel i6. Clearly check at least a hypothetical processor. Somewhere better than the i5 take homes. Let me check this laptop here because why is Intel i6 high or PC Lab with Intel i6 or I understand so why. This computer doesn't have an i6. This is i3 and let me check my laptop as well. I'll be right back. So my laptop has i7 Intel i7. This computer's i3, my laptop's i7. So but the call center and the resident that kind of stopped me there. Okay, let me clearly just need. And when the i7 is just too much processing power, yeah. I would like that they specifically say Ryzen 3600, but only mention an Intel tier level, especially that it says like specific, what asking for like very specific laptop. Like, why do you, wait, and seriously, why do you think AMD Ryzen 360? I know it's a different kind of laptop, but I don't know. Let me check that. AMD Ryzen 3600. Oh, this is one of the this is one of the chips here. This is one of the processors. Very, very specific. And oh, this is specifically into like a gaming desktop. Yeah, this is not a gamer to me, so I don't know why I want that. Oh, okay. Someone really talks about the searching for a while because they'll be searching a while and no one's gonna hire them. Oh, this is kind of related to my I once applied to a job. They actually phoned me to yell at me for wasting time, clearly ignoring written requirement to have 7 years of Java program experience. When your resume clearly said I had like 4. I've programmed Java since the day it came out, and I have been on the market for 4 years. Yeah, I finally got a word on that to say that, and okay. She told me I was a liar, and I was wasting their time, screaming at me that just about why I thought it was good to do so. I told her there were like 60 people on Earth with 7 years of job experience. The people who invented the language, and last I had heard, the cheapest of them was earn like $3 million a year, and we're looking to pay 80,000. Good luck for ever finding anybody to take the job. And I hung up on her. Good, good. You got what you wanted. Good, 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 good. Really good start there. I mean, whoever has that time to, have a application job, but I don't really know about Java in college because I had never taken any Java. And that's one of the things that I regret. One of the things that I regret was just to learn another language, programming languages. I have C, SQL. I didn't get the Java. I think Java was one. I got Python, but never Java. That was the one that I 100% regret the most. And I didn't because most of them are gonna have, oh, I want a Java developer, Java software engineer or something. Yeah, but I don't know about Java though. It's 12.95 an hour. How much? If it's 12.95 per hour, I don't want it. Okay. Negotiable. Let's see what the other food things here. Yeah. 12.95. If it's like 12.95 per hour, yeah, I don't want it. Because my current right now is about $15. Okay, so all right, let me dig through more. Okay, look at this one. Your manager's overly aggressive tone of voice attempts to intimidate me and erroneous use of insubordination towards me yesterday are why I am not showing back up to the training program. I'm an adult and do not participate being spoken as though I'm a child. The fact that this was my initial contact with them tells me this is a normal and acceptable way for our management to engage with employees, and that is not acceptable. Kindly do not contact me again. Well, Well, I mean, if your manager treats you like crap, you probably say that act like that you are the child of this problem. I'm gonna, but this person's adult, okay? He his own, has his or her own standards. Don't like if he or she doesn't like, the manager being this way, be acting like this way. Yeah, it's best for you to leave the program. It's not good for you. It's not for everybody though. All right. Good morning. I just wanted to let you know that I signed into the lobby at 9:58 this morning. I waited for a little over an hour and decided to leave. Professionalism is a two-way street. My time is also valuable. I would have been an asset to the hospital. Do better. Thank you. Ooh, I left a job interview this morning. Oh my goodness. Come on. Having this little job interview with some avenue because this candidate shows up to the hospital waiting for whoever's the recruiter to set up a job interview. But you ignored him and decided to leave because why? Why you haven't showed up? Do you think this candidate might be not a good person to be fit? Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem with that. That's a discrimination. And I don't like having discriminated by someone else. Because if that's a discrimination thing, why you don't want to set up an interview with this candidate, yeah, that's definitely a discrimination. Discrimination is a no-go for what I'm looking for. Because if I'm looking for a job, I don't want any discrimination at all. If that happens, I don't want that job. I don't want that position. Because I need to do what I want to have to do because that's mine. That's me. All right, let's look at this long list. Okay, let's read this letter. All right, dear customers, due to the overwhelming shortage of staff due to stimulus and a lack of work ethic, we are asking our valued customers to please have patience with the team that came to work today to serve you. My team is working nonstop to serve everyone. Some, if not all of us, are working 6 to 7 days a week, sometimes 10 to 12 hours a day. Give their time with their families to be the frontline workers. Let us all show some kindness and humanity and say positive words to keep them encouraged. Sincerely, franchisee. Waiting 9 minutes for one meat pizza. Can't still found out why. So that was the stimulus, like the 600 bucks I got a couple years ago. Still sitting pretty with that free cash. Our housing has only gone up 25% since then. Oh gosh. I mean, that stimulus check really helps out. Help for everybody because they want money for whatever their needs or something. Yeah, whatever their needs. Okay, da, 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 da. Okay. My dad thinks minimum wage should exist and we should just let the free market handle it. Yes, because that worked as well prior to 1938. Next, we have a Great Depression, funds all times, and the Gilded Age, among others. Yep, letting the free market decide is a great idea. Not. And we don't have a free market anyways, and never have and never will. There will always be some type of regulations. It's just a matter of who slash what those regulations are for slash. It is it's like inflation in minimum wage is too high. If you think minimum wage, which hasn't increased here years, which was actually lowered, under which positions on lesser workers and some wage, is the reason we're seeing rampant inflationary increase now, and not corporations all of all stripes posting record after record profits during and after global pandemic. Get out of here, brother. Damn near started a family feud with him or always our grandpas over that. Because the pay is going to be till everyone's going to union because they want money, okay? They want money or otherwise they quit. And if they want to keep those staff along the way and they want to keep it like that, they're going to be wasting their life. They're wasting their time. Get them out of here, all that. Oh, there's 2 pages. All right. Am I the ace in the hole for having an operation in the same week as my work colleague wedding? Because my manager canceled our time off. Okay. I'm in my late 20s and work in a large retail chain. I have work colleague, Candace, okay, who is planning to get married later this month. Originally, she was planning the wedding for 2020. However, due to lockdowns, etc., it had to be postponed to 2022. She has booked 2 weeks off of her wedding and for honeymoon, nearly 2 years in advance, and everything is paid for. Me and Candace work in the same store section. If it's now I had bad eyesight as long as I can remember myself and was finally able to save for an operation. Upon the checkup, the doctor said the operation must happen sooner rather than later. They explained that they can see a small rupture in one of my eyes, and they were worried that if I fall down or hit head due to stress, it will become worse and they won't be able to fix it. Become worse and they won't fix it. Which would make me ineligible for an operation. Due to this, the operation was scheduled for the time of Candace's wedding. Oh, that sucks. When I had told my boss that I will need 2 weeks off for the same week, they declined my request, saying it's too short notice and Candace already booked it off. So us two can't be off at the same time. I had to go through the doctor to have a note issued stating I'll be having an operation, and due to recovery, I will not be able to work for those 2 weeks. And legally, it's not something my boss can decline. Because of this, and since Candace's wedding is more than 2 weeks away, he canceled her holiday request. She can't get any refunds at such short notice, and said she will take unpaid leave in this case. However, our boss said he won't be granting her any leave as we are understaffed. Someone started the maternity leave recently, and if she won't show up, then they will treat it as unauthorized absence, which will lead to dismissal. During our shift, Candace had to go at me and schedule me and call me a massive ace in the hole for scheduling the operation during her wedding and getting signed off, making her even more stressed before the wedding. Some of the colleagues believe I'm in the wrong too, and they should have chosen different dates. Am I the ace in the hole? Okay, there are some couple edits there. Let's see what was going on. This is getting asked a lot. I'm not able to schedule this. Okay, well, here's the edit. I am not able to reschedule the surgery as my doctor believed it was urgent. Should have been done a lot sooner, and if not done quickly, then it might make me ineligible for any other oversight operations and permanently affect my license. He has tried to book me in for next week, but there was no availability, so he went with the earliest available dates that were reserved for emergencies. There's not edit. As some people seem to be missing the point, one, a doctor should schedule the operation on those days, not me. Original operation was a LASIK operation, which I would be happy to carry later on near and had a waiting list since it had not covered by an NHS or considered vital for your health. And my doctor found a rupture which made him book an operation sooner as it was not spotted by any other doctors. So the reason for the emergency now is not for me to have better eyesight, but not go blind or make my condition worse. If the problem was spotted by other health professionals sooner, I would have booked it sooner. But I was just made aware of the issue, and those dates are the earliest he can book me in. Oh, that's a lot of things to point out. That's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of getting the wrong or fire at the wrong. I mean, fire the wrong person out and canceling this off because this is like pandemic. Pandemic can be a lot of things. It can go wrong. Hmm. I think according to this one, your friend, your work colleague might be the ace in the hole right here. But no, not really. It's the management. Management should have be the one to not canceling her time off. That's a problem. Let's see. Not the ace in the hole between you and Candace, but your boss is an absolute dick. I mean, it's just retail. It's just retail. If I were her, I quit the last day before the wedding and just get a new job after. No one I know would consider that kind of situation a red flag. Okay, that's good. I was thinking this overtime off. Yeah, overtime off before I would totally give. All comes don't give employees because if if it's people over profit, because if it's profit over people, yeah. If companies have profit over, if they prefer profit over people, yeah, don't. That's not going to be a good thing because I want people to have their own pay as well. Okay, their own pay as well. If it's a problem, I think everybody has a problem because I want a job that it's like people over profit. Okay, people over profit, not profit over people. If you chose this way, that's not the job I will be looking for. All right, Alexa, what else? What else? What else? Okay, your boss is the ace in the hole here. Here, not ace in the hole. In your can, you and your Candace part, your Candace part. I get this sense that Candace having to go at OP over health stuff is BS. Hmm. Her anger is 100% justified, just misdirected. She should be going after the OP's one instead of OP, but she's solely the right to be on the war path. Yeah. So like, if my boss can't try to cancel my holiday at shorteners, I'd be living at the best of time. If they wanted me to cancel my own wedding plans, I'll probably try to burn the building down. Retail the boss are just so used to routine abuse of employees, they seem to grasp that allowing them even a modicum of flexibility keeps you much happier and more productive workers overall. Like, can you imagine if my mom tried to, put a time off on it because I scheduled her to do the time off, and they don't accept it, I will be very fuming. Well, my mom's gonna be fuming. I will be fuming that they can't go through. And she'll have to tell her that, like cameras, not cameras. Not the ace in the hole. Your managers are, however, massive. Pulsating ace in the holes. You have a medical issue that needs resolving. Candace has had her time off booked well in advance for a major life. Both are valid reasons for time off. I can see why Candace is upset, but she's directing her anger at the wrong person because her attitude would not fly if it was directed at management. What's so important about your particular role that they cannot allow an exception to have two people off at the same time just once? Exactly what I was expecting to say. But goods retail, OP, you're not the ace in the hole. Yeah, white goods, okay. Fridges, dishwashers, bean dryers, ovens, appliances, sort it's appliances. Appliances. Okay, but it's white goods, but because they say white goods, it's appliances. Just talking about some appliances. We're talking about the time off, right? Time off. I've come to the conclusion, as many as you have, that all jobs are scams. They're just here to make the 1% richer while the rest of us go into debt or claw for scraps. Unfortunately, I need money to eat and have a place to rest my head at night. I feel like I'm quite literally a slave with extra steps. I'll probably get a coding job or IT help desk position. Coding and IT help desk is pretty hard for you to get in. I want to slack as much as possible since I still don't care about businesses, as I think they're evil at their very roots. What's the best way to get and keep a job without actually doing any actual work? So, Jarvis said, get you this in writing and do more than what it is written down, especially in a more corporate environment. If there is any sort of do this extra thing, make sure they are aware of your new extra job duties. That you're prepared to discuss renegotiation of pay since the job duty was never previously yours to begin with. Never work outside of what you're scheduled, especially if you're paid hourly. Try to negotiate hourly if you can. Salary employees are just excuses to work the overtime and not pay you for it. That's one really good way. My employer based in Maryland is making us go back into the office while there's construction going on. There's drywall, dust, and mold everywhere. Who can I report this to anonymously? Look up OSHA for your state. Tell them if you don't feel 100% proactive while the construction is going on and that you really want to keep your full focus on whatever your current tasks are. Okay. OSHA, your state's labor department, or BBB, Business Bureau. Oh, by the way, OSHA is Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Contact them. They are helping me to make sure this, sure the employer doesn't happen right here, because that's, yeah, I know that. Really appreciate that. Okay, here's some advice. Okay, someone has a little advice for this one. Okay, this is really good. Advice is applying for jobs listing your side hustle for workers. Fellow humans, I work for a large corporate machine that is losing business at a rapid rate after merger, and it's time to exit. My side hustle is a startup and can't make me on full time yet, but it's a better title for my 25 plus years of work experience. The hustle knows about the corporate machine, but not the other way around. Applying for positions listing both current jobs seems risky. The machine could somehow find out about the hustle. And at the same time, my work product plus experience is worth better options. What to do? So their advice. List it as a job. They will know about current job anyway. So I keep one of the two secret. I list side hustles. Never been a problem. Okay, that's good. You're entitled to work as many jobs as you need to live. If you work on something top secret or steal customer such kind for the machine and bring it to the startup, then that's an issue. Your machine may not like that you're working somewhere else, but they can't keep you from working. I would put it on my resume if it helped with what I was doing. List it as work experience. Okay? If your corporate job hasn't found out about your side hustle already, then find out about it via you applying for new position should make a difference, really. Just, yeah, they agree. And if the experience have the better opportunities, then add that thing, okay? And talk about that company. Talk about that to need you work with because it falls down, but tell a story about it. No, make a good story about it. Real good thing. Okay, I was fired due to not supplying documents before deadline. After supplying them as for I was told to. After working shift, I received a voice note detailing my termination. Here's my response. What are my next steps and interviews? Okay. Okay. Hello, if you actually heard my voicemail you, to someone, you would understand that I received this info and supplying said documents within this time frame. That I'm requesting written from my two trainers on this first issue. I was told by then that my documents were supplied in time. That I was still employed. Without HR's decision, as a result of my both months in the training process. Beyond that, I found extremely unprofessional. And this percent is shared by both my trainers and my fellow students in operation. Blah blah blah. Demands following my termination. You're correct to demand to be terminated in writing. This protects your right and is the only professional method. Yeah, very understandable. Why do you care? Asking because it's unclear what's next steps should be without knowing why it matters. Do you want bonus money because they illegally fired you? Do you want that job back? Do you want a good record in their files? What's your goal and why do you care? Yeah, it's just why do you care that you lost your job for no reason? Thank you for it. I was working at a well-paying job, performed my duties, and supplied my required documents before I was terminated for missing the deadline. I want my missed wages supplied because I inspired my family and my employment was randomly terminated without warning. I pay rent, I buy groceries, and pay my bills. I support a partner in our future. I don't know what you're getting with this comment, trying to call me out. What is your stance on your workers' rights? And I say you will to stole labor from you and wrongfully terminate you to have to answer for it. Real sucks to have you're picking the wrong person to terminate. That's messed up. That's 100% messed up, and I do not like it. Okay, you know what? I think I should. Okay, you know what? It's done. I don't have time for anything to do this one. That's it for r/anti-work. Man, there's a lot of things that I've learned right now from this subreddit. I might probably do more, but there is a lot of things worth struggling. If you're struggling, job, think about a lot of things there, but don't do say anything about this one on the internet because they will probably find it and find you. Keep that in mind. It's golden rule too, so you know. Alright guys, that will be enough for me today. Goodbye.